Hey guys, and thank you so much for watching. So this is going to be the second look that I'm doing with the Tartelette in Bloom palette. It's the look that I have on right now. The first look that I did with this palette, I will link it in the description box below if you're interested in seeing it, and I will be doing one more look using this palette this week. I actually did this look the day that I got the palette, and I posted it on my Instagram. So it's like a throwback, and I just really always liked this look. It's very smoky, but it's still like soft. I feel like everything I do I'm always like, it's intense, but it's soft. I don't know if that makes sense. But anyways, it is very smoky, and it's like a spotlight eye. But it's not like a crazy intense, bright spotlight eye. It's more of a soft spotlight eye. Yeah. It's just like a really smoky spotlight eye with a nude pinky lip, and that's it. So if you're interested in seeing how I created this look, please just go ahead and keep on watching. Okay guys, so we're going to start off by picking up the color Smarty Pants on our fluffy brush. This is just going to be our transition color. So we're going to apply this all in our crease from the outermost corner all the way to the innermost corner. Just doing back and forth motions and little circular motions to make sure it's all nice and blended. We want to start with a lighter color to make sure that everything gradiates nicely together and we have a nice seamless blend when we start to apply all of those darker colors. I'm also going to apply a little bit of this color on the outer V of my eye and on the inner more V of my eye. Since we are doing a spotlight look, we're going to smoke out the outer and inner corners. Now I'm going to pick up the color Rebel from the palette, which is just kind of like a burnt reddish looking color, and I'm going to start to pack that onto the outer V of my eye. I'm going to pack it onto like the outer half of my eye and blend it up into my crease. Once I see that the brush isn't letting out so much product anymore, I'm going to start to blend whatever's left over all the way through my crease towards the inner corner of my eye. Taking a smaller brush, I'm going to pick up that same color, pack that same Rebel color on to the inner V of my eye, and then take my fluffy brush and blend it out the same way I did to the top part, and make sure everything is nice and blended and it's all connecting inside of the crease of my eye. We want to make sure that we leave the center of our eye naked and blank because that's where we're going to apply our pop of bright color in a little while. Now picking up the color Leader from the palette, which is just a darker red. It's more like a burgundy red as opposed to that other red that we just used. I'm going to start to pack this onto the outer V of my eye, just like I did with the Rebel color. And then I'm going to start to blend it into my crease using my fluffy brush. And then I'm going to do the same thing to the inner V of my eye. I'm just repeating the same step that I just did with the Rebel color, but with this darker color so that we slowly start to make it more and more and more smoky. Once you finish blending out color, if you feel like you still want it to be darker or you want more pigmentation, just go ahead and pack on more color and blend it out again. Just keep repeating that pack and blend step over and over until it's as dark as you want it to be. Going back into the palette, I'm going to pick up the color Charmer, which is just the lightest color in the palette. It's a really nice, creamy, white color. I'm going to use this to highlight underneath of my brow bone, so I'm just dragging this all into my brow bones on each side of my face, and then I'm taking my fluffy brush without picking up any product and just making sure that it's blended into the rest of the shadows that are there and we don't have any harsh lines. Now I'm going to pick up the color Activist to further deepen my eyes. This is just like a super, super, super dark brown, so be careful because it's very dark. A little bit goes a long way. I'm going to pack this on the outermost corner of my eye, and then use my fluffy brush to blend it out and just into the outermost part of my crease. I'm really not taking this in very far because I don't want this to make the rest of the eyeshadow look muddy or dirty. I just want to add a little bit of depth in the outer corners. I'm not going to do this on the inner corners. Now I'm just going to pick up the color Rocker from the palette, which is kind of like a silvery, gray, and it kind of has like reflex of like a pinky. I don't know, it's a really nice color. I'm going to spritz my brush with some Fix Plus and start to pack that onto the center of my lid. That little area that we had left naked, this is going all there. So I'm packing it on as heavily as possible and then using my brush in little flicking motions on the edges to kind of blend it into the other colors that are there. Once I finished doing that, I felt like I lost a little bit of that reddish color that was going on in the eye, so I picked up a little bit more of Rebel and Leader mixed together, packed that onto the inner and outer corners, and then you're going to see that I'm going to use my fluffy brush to blend that out. I just wanted to bring the reds back in and make it look a little more bold, because I felt like when I started packing on that rocker color, I kind of lost a little bit of that. Now picking up the tiniest little bit of Activist, I'm just going to do the same thing to the outer corners of my eye. I'm just going to clean up any fallout underneath of my eyes, and you're going to see now I'm going to put on my whole face of makeup, and then we'll get started onto the lower lash line. Using my Morphe M507 brush, which is just a small tapered brush, I'm going to mix together Rebel and Leader and use that to smoke out my entire bottom lash line from the outermost corner to the innermost corner. Using whatever's left over on that brush, I'm just going to blend that up into my eyeshadow on the outermost edges. Now picking up a flat brush and a little bit of Activist, I'm just going to start to press that into my lash line. I'm keeping it on the outer half of my lash line, and I'm picking up that same tapered brush and using whatever's left over to blend that out. Going in now to my Lorac Pro Contour palette, I'm going to mix together light contour and medium contour, and I'm going to use that to just chisel out my face a little bit. So I'm just drawing a line right underneath of my cheekbones and then using little circular motions to blend it out as I always do, nothing new. If you just contour your cheekbones and don't add any other definition to the rest of your face, a lot of times it makes your face look really dirty and muddy. So you want to make sure that you're creating dimension all the way across your face, which is why I always bring some up around my hairline and down on my jawline, just to make it nice and blended. So then I'm going to bake a little bit using my RCMA and No Color powder to make sure that my contour looks nice and sharp. I'm now going to pick up my Tarte Skin Twinkle lighting palette, and I'm going to mix together the colors Sunlight and Moonlight, which are just the two colors on the ends. And I'm going to spritz my brush with a little bit of Fix Plus and start to highlight, as I always do, down my cheekbones. I'm going to put some on the tip of my nose, on my cupid's bow, and a little bit on the highest points of my eyebrows, right on top of the highest points of my eyebrows. I'm going to use the MAC blush in the color Harmony. You guys know that I like to use this whenever I want to keep my cheeks nice and neutral and I don't want anything too bright. I'm just going to do that creepy little no teeth smile and dust that right onto the apples of my cheeks to fuse together my contour and my highlight. I just went ahead and dusted off that bakage with my stippling brush, and I popped on some lashes. These are the Ardell 600 lashes. I will list everything that I used below. And this is just Anastasia Beverly Hills' liquid lipstick in the color Pure Hollywood. It's just like a really light, soft pink color, which I love. I'm now going to go in with the OCC Lip Tar in the color Main Her. I love this lip tar, lip gloss, whatever it is, because it's like super duper nude. Anytime like I put on any type of lipstick and I want it to be more nude, I just throw this on top and it instantly like nudifies whatever it is that I have on underneath. So this is the finished look, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope it was helpful. If you have this palette, I hope that you go ahead and try this look out. Like I said before, there will be one more look coming this week using this palette. So if you're interested in seeing that, just go ahead and subscribe to my channel so you get a little notification when it's up. And if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you soon. Bye.